I hope it works now. Oh, towers or fell down or something went wrong. But your girl's back. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Sorry about that. What's up, Dan? Y'all know how these either cell towers or what it is, how it goes. So I'm back. What's up? What's up? What's up? Not long, but I'm back. I didn't want to just leave y'all hanging, you know what I mean. Had to slip on back in. Hey, Tracy girl. Hey, Real Cole. My first live got in back. Y'all remember where we left off at? From M Town. What's up? Hey, Stanley. Good seeing you. How you doing? How's it going? Okay, is it still buffering, Tracy? Hey, Katrina McCain. I don't know why. I turned off Wi-Fi, and it's like, no matter which way, it don't know how to act. No matter. Hey, Deb. Oh, we were talking about wipes. Yeah, we established the adult wipes is where it's at. Okay, so it's off and on. How's it now, Tracy? It better be on. Because I waited. I'm like, okay. Turned off Wi-Fi, put my arm in the air, turned around, looked in a circle, looked up, looked down, and the signal still want to be right. Hey, Grandma. Oh. Okay. Tracy, I know you were talking about when I was saying I wonder how things are now when it comes to how couples are stuck in the house right now together, and I'm guessing it could be a little crazy, and then also it's probably a headache. It's probably a headache too. Hold on, let me see. Okay, hold on. Bless you, Grandma Faye. Mm. Okay, it's on. It better be on. Like I said, I turned the Wi-Fi off, put my hand up, I put my hand down, I did a twirl. Now this internet better stop playing. I done moved. I may have to move into my office. I was in the living room. Now I done came to the room, and then the last step will be the office if it act up again. What you do that for, Laverne? Okay, so it only buffers for a couple seconds. Y'all know we stuck with all this technology now. We can't move around. Yeah, it is a test of patience. It's not good reception. Oh, you happily single, Stacy. Thanks, Grandma Faye. Let's like the video, y'all. Come out and come back. Like and come back in. You said your husband. Yeah, I was watching Instagram, and it was Derek Jackson. He was talking about how quarantine tells you if it's gonna work or it's not. Especially like, I mean, married couples, that's different. Like, I mean, it's something different for married couples too. But like new couples, you stuck in a house with somebody. First off, we knew we ain't been be in no house together, no way. Come by. But even, I mean, I guess that's difficult to decide because you can't be in and out. So yeah, life is stressful enough, Tracy. I get it. But I like to just come and go. Like, I would like probably not necessarily somebody I'm responsible for, but just have some kind of company. I'd be bored. Watching movies though. The days are going by quick though, ain't it, y'all? Even when you're not working, like the days are going by pretty fast. So guys, what do you want to ask? Any questions? Any Yeah, I would think this is the time where especially married couples can get closer. But you're here too long, it's gonna be together too long. It could be a little headache. Yep, hit the like button, y'all. Let me see here. It's like you can't make uh, okay. I made you a moderator, Tracy. I've been trying to make moderators, y'all. I done did maybe 10, no, about 7 or 8 lives so far since I've been on YouTube, and I had no idea how to make a moderator. So, your girl just try how we working. So, what y'all doing tonight? Any fun games, any fun shows, or anything that you guys are watching? Most of the shows are virtual now. It's like The Real, that TV show is like virtual. Um, YouTube. Other than me, I hope y'all like watching me because you ain't got to. You ain't gotta like it. Oh. Okay, Tracy asks, how many nieces and nephews do I have? I do too. Katrina, I watch them too much. I always been watching YouTube though. Even before I started doing YouTube, guys, I always watched YouTube. Like I have no life. I have, oh God, how many nieces do I have? Okay, so I'm the youngest of 4. All my other siblings have their own kids. So I have a total of, I think, 8 nieces. That's too many. Hold on. Yep. Well, 7 nieces and 2 nephews. So 9. I got 7 nieces and 2 little nephews. The little baby is my youngest, the one that y'all seen on my celebration video. His name is Zaniel. I have a cousin who is the first cousin of 12 grandkids. I think I'm number 10. I'm number 9. And then my cousin Danny is number 1. So my brother named his son, which is my nephew, Zaniel. You watching Love and Hip Hop? Love and Hip Hop. I don't think you meant to say it like that, but it needs some hope for sure. That show. They be doing the most. I sure you know watch YouTubers a lot. I know what you meant, Grandma Faye. But like didn't need hope. They be clowning. Yep, 3 more likes, y'all. That'd be great. Or dislikes, because you never know who's watching. Behind the scenes. Alright, I'm gonna get back to the questions, y'all. I'm trying to see, this is the problem. The girl ain't good at this, y'all. I'm trying to make Grandma Faye a moderator. Since she pumping up these oh goodness. No. Calls are coming in while I'm trying to make up moderators. Stacy. Okay. God is trying to restore the family back to what it should be. Family are not as close with the family. Like, yes, I agree. It's a lot going on in our families, y'all. It's crazy out here. So much, Marilyn. I agree 100%. Family, um, friends, just all across the world. All these killings, y'all. If y'all think about all those killings that transpired within the last few years, it's been killings anyways, but it's been like a whole nother level lately. And God is really tired of us. Hey, Jazzy, for sure, girl. What's up? Eastside Harold. No, I haven't. Not for a while. Actually, we were for a little while, and then watch my video. You'll see what happened. Uh, you have to bag up, bag up. Check out the story time. But we were pretty cool. And then things changed. When you get off YouTube, you watch them. I personally, I like crime shows. It's funny. I don't like First 48, but I like 48 Hours. I watch Crime TV. And what's the one that's on YouTube? Crime Watch Daily. I like watch crime stuff. So that stuff, I watch that all day. Except for weird stuff. I don't like scary movies. And then, but I do. It's crazy because I don't like scary movies, y'all. But I will watch crime shows. Like, All American on Netflix. I gotta check that out. I am not in tune with none of that because, like, when I started doing YouTube, y'all know I was in school and working full time, so it was like me watching TV was like out of the picture. Now that I have to sit still, I mean, I'm still busy with YouTube, but I have a little more time to catch up on some stuff. So I'm gonna check out the All American Bank Heist. Okay, I gotta check that out too. Yeah, that is true. Marilyn Wright. Yep. So I like to watch crime shows, and I am a TLC kind of girl. 90 Day Fiance was my best TV show, and what else do I like to watch? I like watching like learning stuff. Like to learn stuff on TLC, and I like watching Lifetime movies, Netflix, stuff like that. Yes, me too, Tracy. Am I weird for that? Fatal Attraction, it be going down on them shows. I'd be like, oh my goodness. And it's crazy because a lot of times with the Fatal Attractions and stuff, y'all, like people be seeing like, let's talk, like in relationships, people be seeing people be crazy early, and they just be like bypassing it. I don't know what it is, but like when you see somebody crazy, me too. Like I found myself, y'all. I know we were talking on one live, and she was saying how she was dating a cop, and they became stalkers and all kind of weird stuff. But I was dating this guy. He was like maybe 500. I mean, I'm not the type that say, okay, it's not good to date older. Personally, I feel like it depends on the person's maturity, if they are grown or if they're still mentally a child. Because you could date a grown person and they are mentally a child. But this guy was younger than me by like 5 years, and I'm already young. So it was like he was in his late 20s, and I was in my late. Well, yeah. And oh Lord, that was a fatal attraction in itself. It wasn't fatal, but that was like cuckoo for Coco. So I'm not against age dating. It's basically a person pretty much show you who they are real early, and a lot of times people just stick it out until like the cuckoo side come out, and then you be like, oh, but I knew. Okay. Katrina, I've been a YouTuber for 2 months. At the end of this month, it will be 3 months. So I've moved pretty quick. It hasn't even been 3 months yet. So January, at the end of January, I was officially a YouTuber. I would say officially, but I started my YouTube journey full time at the end of January. And then, so at the end of April, it'll be 3 months. So hopefully I can get 3K by 3 months. Yeah, people think that it won't happen to them, but it definitely is bound to happen when you are. A lot of times we see red flags and we just be like, okay, well, let's just see how this gonna go. Mm-mm. Yeah, warning signs. When you get warning signs, it's time to hit the smoke. Get out of Dodge. So what do you consider like? Okay, so like when dating, what do you consider? What do you guys consider like a warning sign? What do you consider? Okay, how do I explain it? You take a risk or you don't take a risk at what point? Like if a person, say for instance, y'all been talking for a few weeks and they're hiding something from you. How would you know that though? Or something, you asked them something and they told you a lie, but you found out that it was a lie. So what do y'all do for that? Like what would y'all do about that situation? A girl that went to school with my children. The night of her wake, there was a double rainbow in the sky. Oh, you finna get be scared, Laverne. Wow, that is deep. That's real deep. If someone shows you who they are, believe them. Yes, Katrina, wrong girl. We do want someone to change, and I think a lot of times we kind of like talk people up to a point where they're a hot mess, and we just still be like, oh, but he gotta he he no. Me personally, y'all, I'm 32, but that don't mean nothing. My little experiences in life taught me that I ain't got time to play. Like we ain't got time for all that. I'm not finna try to teach you how to be level headed and no. You need to know what you want right now. At this point, you need to know what you want out of a relationship, out of life, especially a man. No. Grandma Face said, if he start off lying, not a good look on him. I agree. Mm-mm. Not at all. We do not have time for no lies now. I agree, Grandma Faye. Because y'all know men are good at it. Jazzy for sure said yes. Run for your life. Tell him bye bye. So the moment that a man lie, okay, so that's one reason for that's a no go. That's a red flag. How many red flags do we give y'all? Say for instance we're dating someone, and okay they lied out the question. So how many red flags? Um, I don't think there's a number amount though. Like I think it's the severity. If it's severe or if it's not. I think that's what we go by, right? Like because a lot of times you don't really even know people when you marry them. Grandma Face said one. One instance, you got to go. Hmm. I think for me, because I talked to someone who had kids, and I've also talked to someone who don't have kids. If they don't have their children, that's a for me someone who do not a man. I date men, so for a man who don't take care of their kids, to me that's a red flag. And if they're not good to their parents, so like if they have parents who are alive and they're just like not doing what a son's supposed to do for their mom or father or whatever. I just feel like that's a red flag, as well as if they have children. To me, those are huge. I don't really too much date men with kids, but I don't mind. Um, but that's really big. If they got kids and they're not really in the child is not around as much as they should be. To me, that's a huge red flag. Okay, so Tracy said warning signs: secrets, lies, easy to anger. Oh Lord, easy to anger is huge. Ooh, easy to anger is like off the chain. You believe someone until they show you differently. Yeah, I mean, like it says, innocent until proven guilty. I agree with that. But when they show you, vamp. Leave the smoke. And a lot of times we stick around because you can always find better. No, don't have nobody thinking that you can't find better. You can always find better because you're better. Katrina said one. That's it. That's all you need is one red flag. Hit the smoke. Stacy said obsession, want to know your every move, who you was with, who you was talking to. Oh, yep. Yep, that's true. And that's the key word, obsession. And possessive. Possessive. I learned that younger guys could be, but older guys could be very possessive. Very, very, very possessive. Hey, Denise girl. It'll pick up. I hope. I think I'm better now. My signal was pretty awful earlier. Yep. Grandma Faye, that's how I be. Tracy, I used to say God can change a man, but he gives us free will and he can't change a man who don't want to change. I agree. Nope, he can't change a man who don't want to change. A lot of, especially older men are set in their ways. Um, Younger guys, possibly, but nobody can change a man. No woman. I mean, you can influence him to change by how we don't allow them to do certain stuff. Like, if you compromise with a man, and men, you're in the audience, y'all can go ahead and comment too on this discussion, but if you compromise with a man, it's so easy for that man to, like, do what he want to do, and then there's no standard for him. But if you be like, baby, I need you, but I can't live without you, guess what? He gonna run circles around you. But if you like, okay, bye, peace to the Middle East. I wonder if I'm the only one who still say that. If you say peace, goodbye, he gonna be like, what? She can leave like that? Yes, bye. See you next year. I was more tolerant of flags when I was younger. Now I don't have the patience. I'm trying to tell you, I'm still young and still don't have the I still don't have the patience. It's like, not for that. Some things just become so old. You get so over it, I guess, at a certain point where it's like, Trina said a man go change if he wants to be with you. If he want to be with you, he will change. If he don't want to be with you, he not. And if you're making it too easy for that man, there's nothing to change for. If a woman is always having everything available, her legs, hope the Marion's not here. Her legs, her money, her wallet, her reputation, everything. If a woman is just willy-nilly with that guy, he's not going to change. There's nothing for him to work for if he can have every, what did they say? Why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? Why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? And so that goes, I know my mom said it, my grandma said it. They all used to, and I have experience with dating. Experience with dating. But yeah, why would a man want to work for something when it's already on a platter and being served to him. He just is just available. I don't think they change. They just get better at the game. He won't stop until he is tired of playing or too old. Yeah, he can't play. He said he won't stop till he gets up. Yeah, they're pretty much, they're not necessarily changing like she said. Some men I do see will change, but they get wiser at or at what they do. So I applaud all the wives out there because me personally, I've never been married because I mean it's not like I couldn't have been married, but I believe that when you marry, you're married forever, forever. And I know it's easier said than done because things come up in I can only imagine things come up in a marriage where it's like um you may want to just walk out, but I believe that when I marry, you ain't going nowhere, and I ain't going nowhere. But like I said, it's easier said than done. I've never been married, so I can't really say, you know, how that is. But I do know one thing. As soon as I see them red flags, I'm out. And it's nothing like a weak man who can't speak up, speak up for what he want and what he believe in. Yep, like Grandma Faye, hit the like button, y'all. Enjoy the chat. Trina McCain, a woman, but no one can make him. That's right. That's why a woman should never chase a man. Never. That is 100%. Y'all can say what, chime in if y'all disagree. I'm open to it. For me, I have never been one to, I never been one to like approach a man and say, hey, I like you. Do you want to go on a date? I just feel like for a woman, that is so awkward to make the first move because that shows the woman's vulnerability to that man. It's like, okay, she is vulnerable enough to tell me she like me. Yeah, now I can do what I want. So I've always been the type that even if I like you, I don't say nothing. I let the man make the first move and then I go from there. But I'm not gonna chase him. If a man don't want me and he makes it clear he don't want me, bye. Because I know what I'm worth. Yep, Stacy, I just said that some women make it too easy for these men, way too easy. They don't have to work for anything. It's like, here you go. And at the end of the day, the sad part is they don't respect that woman. Like, they just don't respect her in ways outside of, whatever they doing in each other's presence. But I don't feel like when a woman give it too easy to a man, rather whatever it is, I don't think that man respects her. Because a real man wants a challenge. He don't want to just be handed to your stuff handed over. I'm not missing nothing. Yeah, I know. That's right, Marilyn. Till death do us part. That's why I'm like, I'm good. I would love to get married, but whatever the Lord has for me is for me. And if I do, um, he gonna need to know early. We ain't got time for no games. You need to know at this point. I don't care if I'm 29, I'm 32, and I'm way mature, and I'm a woman. And at this point, if I date a guy, he needs to know I'm not finna play with you. We are not. I'm not. It's not time to play. He might need earplugs, Tracy. He better not be on here. I'm doing good, Denise. I'm doing good. I'm very safe. I'm in the house, safe and sound. Y'all know I sneak to the grocery store when nobody's there. Yeah, let the man chase you. He gonna wish he had you. When you gone, you gotta show him that back though. don't let that back have something on it. He gonna really miss you. I'm gonna get in trouble. He gonna really miss you if that back got something to show for it. Hey, Mamacita. That's okay. This is the second chat. My first signal went down, so we're back. Okay, so it says, for he that finds a wife finds a good thing, not for she who finds a husband. Some women are so desperate that they will settle for anyone. I agree. Nope. He got. I'll make myself noticeable to a man, guys, but I would not be like, babe, so what's up? Hink, wink, wink. No, I'm not even gonna act like it. I'm just gonna be like, okay, let him do what he do as a man, and if he don't, okay, on to the next. Like, life goes on. This ain't no puppy love. Hey, Ramona. What's up, Mona? Okay, Grandma Faye. Yep, so at the end of the day, I'm not chasing nobody. You gonna have to chase me. I think there's a lot of times we as women, we don't know our worth. Like, a lot of times we kind of like settle for older men or men in general, but they're so immature. Like, I'm not, and I just said it earlier, I'm not against, personally, I'm not against age dating. I think at a certain point now, this is just over the top. I'm against immature dating. Because I've dated a guy, he was very immature. And it showed. Like, he wanted everybody to know I was his woman. I'm like, I mean, it's nice to show your lady off, but there's some things you just don't share. Like, be quiet. Ramona Williams in the building. Yeah, you know I shot you out, girl. Okay, Stacy said, I don't like men to approach me. I want to approach him. Really? Help me out, Stacy, because I am like polar opposite. Okay, I get what you're saying. Like, do you mean like, hey, Tracy Smith? Do you mean like, say for instance, you're out and a guy like, hey, what's up, mom? Look, mom, how you doing? You know, can I get your number? That I don't like. Why would you ask me for my number? Like, I don't know you from Adam. I mean, it's a good try. I mean, do you mean like that, or are you the one who like, hey, can I get your number? I think you are handsome. I think you look good. Help me to understand. Help it to make sense for me, because I don't like approaching no man. It's been times where I really liked somebody, y'all, and I had never ever said a word. Did they approach me? I don't think so, but literally I would like them, and I'd be like, never say a word. I just be like, okay, I'll wait on them. Because with experience in life, I'm learning that it makes a woman more vulnerable when she approached a man. Because naturally, a man has a mind of cunning. It's like a lot of men are kind of like, they kind of sizing the woman up to see what they can, how they can manipulate her. Okay, so Laverne said, what I don't understand is why our men don't marry as much as young as other races. As much as young as other races. So many black women without rings on their fingers, husband, and they are with the guy for 10 plus years. I agree. I am the type, I come in letting you know that I want to have kids and get married. Whether that run you off or not, bye. Because we not finna play house. I have been in a 7-year relationship, but I was 15 to 22. I wasn't thinking about getting married. But at this point, no. We not finna go play house. And I'm not moving in with you. right away. So, because that takes, to me, that takes away a woman's freedom when she moving in with a man ASAP. Or he moving in. No, he definitely ain't moving in my house. No. Yeah, a lot of times, Laverne, I mean, that, I think it goes back to the women, honestly. I think we don't set the standard like we should. Like, you getting into a relationship, you like, okay, we're gonna have fun. No, it's no time. I think at a certain age in your life, yes, when you're younger, me personally, if I was in my 20s, my early 20s, not my late 20s, if I was in my early 20s, I would not probably be discussing marriage. I'll probably be just living my life and experiencing. But even so, probably be dating. Let me know if y'all think I'm wrong. But at a certain age, like now I'm 32, I'm not looking to be your friend. I'm not looking to be, guys be like, I just want to be friends. No, I'm not looking to be your friend, and I'm not looking to play games. I'm a grown woman. And at this point, we need to be deciding if we're going to court. Well, first off, date, court, and get married. Ain't no playing house. Nobody got time for that. So I get what you're saying, Laverne. We need to do more in our community with that. Because a lot of other races, they get married, buy them their house together, settle down and have kids or raise each other kids, however they come together as a family. Men are immature into their 40s. Yes. Okay, so I'll tell you the story. My dad passed 3 years ago. And the last conversation me and my dad had was, he passed January 25th, 2017. We had this conversation December 25th, 2016, literally 1 month. And we sat on a couch on Christmas Day for about 4 or 5 hours just talking. And my dad was like 40, my dad was 53 when he passed. So, and he was telling me when he married my mom, he was like 24 when he married my mom, 25. And he was like, honey, I'll tell you right now, because at that time I was dating a young guy. He was like, no, baby. He was like, I will be honest with you. He was like, some guys do mature earlier than others, in their 30s or whatever. But he was like, when I was 45, that's when I was actually really, he was like, in my late 40s, that's when I really, and he just turned 53. He was like, that's when I really felt like I was ready to get married. But when you like 50, 40 something to me, and you still don't know what you want, bye. No. It's just a turn off to me for a man to approach me. I'm a flirt. Oh, Stacy, so you like to be in control? She said I'm a flirt. I think I'm a flirt, but I just can't approach a guy. That's just me. I cannot. Mm-mm. Yeah, Tracy, you know what you're talking about, girl. Men nowadays feel if you approach them that you're talking over the man role, taking over the man role. And I ain't trying to do part. No, I think that's why. And a lot of times, like I was saying, it makes a woman, to me, vulnerable. Because men, their mindset, they, men are so sneaky. Men are, if y'all there, y'all better say something. Get out the woods. Speak up for yourself. To me, men are sneaky, y'all, because they be knowing what kind of woman you are. In tomorrow's video, stick around for that video because I kind of like went over some stuff. But a lot of men, they be knowing, they be knowing what they be doing, and they be knowing what woman. If they just want to have fun and play around and just have a, like, literally just to have a little slight reason, but they ain't gonna get the woman that's gonna challenge them. She gonna be too much. Ramona said a man always approach a woman first and always even asking number first. And that's how it should be for me. To me, that's how it should be. I feel like a man should do it first. Only because, to me, um, yeah, it makes a woman vulnerable. He feel like he can do whatever he want, and I'm not finna cry over no man. I'm not finna cry over spilled milk. If it don't work, it just don't work. Moving on, life goes on, life too short. What you say, Tracy? Stacy, that's why you are single. Stacy, she said you single because you approaching him. Girl, tell me I'm a flirt. I'm a flirt too, but I ain't finna approach him. Nope. Mm-mm. He ain't finna have my best. Why buy the cow when you can get Maryland? That's what I just said. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? That's how they look at it. And that is so true. That's why a lot of men, they don't have that challenge. You have to challenge him. Don't think because he this, he that, he can get what he want. No. You're going to work for this. Shoot. If I'm what you say I am to you, you're going to work for it. Yep. Because if a woman make it so easy for a man, I mean, he's not learning. He's not going to be a man. He's just going to be whatever. I need somebody in my life who can challenge me. Who can challenge me, who can make me better. Mona said by giving his number first. Yep. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Eastside Hero said, can we be friends first and get to know each other? You want a man to give you a ring the first time y'all meet. No, I don't. No. I don't want a man to give me a ring, but me personally, I want him to know that you need to get that ring ready. That don't mean like the night after or a month or even a year, but he needs to know what my intentions are for dating. Is not just to be like chill, Netflix and chill. We need to actually have goals. Like married, bring your kids with my kids. I don't have kids, but however that is, if he got kids, bring them on. We a family. We gonna hang out. We gonna kick it, or we gonna make our own kids, or for making our own kids, we gonna make this business roll. We gonna get this money, education, whatever he and I decide to do. We gonna do it as a whole. But we not finna just be playing house. No, I've played house. I'm 32, but I played a lot of house. I had a lot of fun playing house. But right now ain't time to play no house. We're trying to play what's the better word? Well, not play house, but we need to play marriage. Married with children. How about that? Still the woman's choice if she like him too. Yeah, it's always a woman's choice. Tracy said it don't matter how he feel, it's about me. Tracy, it's my choice to be single. Alright, Stacy. Eastside, no, we all don't. We beware of those kind. Yeah, no. I'm not personally, I mean, I don't feel like you really know a person. Even after you marry, I don't feel like we really know them, man or woman, but when they show you who they are early, believe them. And I ain't saying that just because of what I heard. I said that from what I've seen. Somebody showed me who they were early, and I was like, oh, he's still cute. He's still nice. He still work. He hard. He got a little money. No, he cuckoo. Believe he cuckoo. And let that be. Let that be. Let that go. No, we're not man bashing, Eastside Hero. We're not man bashing. I told you, if you're a man and you have an opinion, speak up. Help us to understand your side of it. I promise you, I am all for the man. I am not man bashing. I'm just saying, as a woman, what I would do personally when it comes to being in a relationship and dating. We're not man bashing. I promise you that. We're just talking about dating, period. Open discussion. God leads. That's right, Ramona. And God will let you know who's right and who's not right. And that's for you too, Harold. I mean, you don't want to just jump into a relationship with a woman. If she crazy, run. That ain't just for the woman to say if a man is loose or unstable. Men can see right away when a woman is unstable. For one, if she ain't got her kids. Red flag. Now, for me, if a man is not taking care of his kids, huge red flag. But it makes all the difference when a woman, because a mom, a true mother, and I've seen this from my own mom. No matter who's around, the father or not, no matter if she's in school, my mom has 2 degrees. Degrees. Well, had 2 degrees. Big degrees. Okay? She was in college. She was a full-time worker. Church, whatever. She did all that with 4 children. But for me, for your part, Harold, if you're dating a woman and she has a child or children and she's not in those kids' life, run. So, no, we're not man bashing. Hey, Dr. Renita, girl. Yeah, so that's a red flag for you. Piggyback off of that. Yep, Katrina, I made a video. Are you a lesson or are you a blessing? And I'm ready for my blessing within a man. Marriage looking real 40-ish for me. I do not mind dating older men because I don't just say I'm mature, I'm very mature for my age. And I don't want no older weirdo or unstable man. I would prefer. Thank you, Renita. I would prefer a man who's older but yet at the same time established mentally. Mentally. That's deep. Mama Sita said, I was married for 28 years, been divorced for 9 years, and been celibate until God sent me who He wants me to have. It's been almost 10 years without a man in my life and no time for games. 55 woman. Exactly. I agree, Mama Sita. I'm 32. I have never been married, um, but I have dated, and I definitely don't have time for games. Me personally, I feel like nobody has arrived. I know I have not arrived, but I'm not a broken person. Like, even my past relationship that I just ended maybe a month or so ago, it wasn't a bad ending. It wasn't like a broken relationship or we just didn't get along. Legally, we just couldn't be together. So it was like, you know, that relationship ended. So I pretty feel like I'm stable. So if you come around, you need to be stable. You need to be stable. Vice versa. If a woman come in your life, Harold, she needs to be stable mentally, especially mentally. Stable does not mean just financially. Mentally stable. Like if a woman crying all the time and she irritating you all the time, she's not mentally stable. She has issues and she has a lot of healing to do. Okay, Tracy Stacy says she meant you're single because you just like to flirt. I'm sure it's by choice. Yeah, of course. I'm single by choice. Yep. That's a good statement, Tracy. Go for another culture. I like black men. No offense to nobody else. I prefer black men, chocolate to be exact. Just my preference. That's my preference. Everybody have their preference. You never know who comes about. I'm not like closing my eyes to anybody else, but I prefer dark guys. Y'all heard my niece in my little prank video I did with her. She was like, "You like the chocolate TT?" She wasn't lying. I like black men. I do. No, tell him, Tracy. In the male race. That's right. Got it. Okay. See, this is look. Okay, let me read. Let me settle down and let me read. But you got to give a man a taste test to make sure that milk's still good. No, no, you don't have to do that, Esai. Now, once a man tastes it, all a woman has is her virtue, and a virtue is everything. Virtue means a whole lot for a woman. So as soon as you give him that test, he can trample over it. He can do what he want. Now he already got a sample. So at that point, it's like, what is there to give him? He already got the best of you. So ain't no taste, nothing. You gonna work for this taste. And when you work, it's hard for that taste. You gonna be like, okay, I put this into it, I put that into it. Um, I'm not come just as fast. So I don't agree with that. I think a man should work for it. You know, because I'm pretty sure in your life you've um, had easy girls. Hawaiian or Chinese, Ramona? Mm-mm. Welcome back, Grandma. Grandma Faye. Tracy said no samples one. Sample turns to two. I agree. It goes beyond a sample, okay? Y'all hear Grandma? 16 in the chat. 18 likes. I'm pretty sure it's been more in and out. Tracy says some men are just desperate. Oh, wait. To get with anything, especially once they get to a certain age, maybe just low self esteem. I think that's what it is too. It could be low self esteem. I'm not trying to get with anything. Nope. I'm good. Esau said couple of samples. Like 10 or 20 taste tests. No, Esau. Now, okay, me personally, the whole celibacy thing is awesome. It's to each his own. Some people go for it, some people don't. Um, but I think there should be a level to where you save yourself. Um, if you're not celibate, you shouldn't just be going to sleeping with somebody right then and there. I think that you should wait. Personally, that's just how things can happen though. So I'm not gonna say that things don't happen where you're just in the spirit of the moment. That's just part of life. And what I have learned is I'm the type that plans out every aspect of my life, y'all. I plan out I try to plan out every detail of my life, my day, my speeches, my routines. I'm like OCD with that stuff, y'all. So you can't. I'm not gonna say I'm celibate. I don't have a man, so it is what it is. But I feel like there's a waiting period a woman should have for a man before she give him the best of her, which is other than her time. Stacy said, "My mistake. I'm a flirt. I'm a flirt too, Stacy. You ain't alone. Shoot. Yeah, I am too." Thanks, Ramona. Stacy said, "Please believe them. Capital BELIVE. Believe them." Absolutely. Denise said, "God has someone for you, but remember something. The man that God sends be right in front of you, but you can't see for looking. You're gonna meet him soon." Oh, of course. I ain't looking. 20 people in the chat, 18 likes. 2 more likes, please. Don't hide, don't run. I'm not looking for any man. Oh, no. No, I've never looked. Never been the one to look. And I know that whoever God has for me, if he has someone for me, I will definitely, most definitely, will cross paths. If we haven't already. But I won't miss my blessing for sure. He might, but I won't. Tracy says celibacy is where it's at in this day and time. I agree because there's so much stuff going on, so many things going around. You have to be careful. Ramona said, "Run." If they show you who they are, believe them and run. Hit the drive. Just like in a movie, drive. Don't be a minute. And don't look back. Trust me. Something better around. It's something better. Yeah. And here, on behalf of men, one thing that irritates me is a woman who nag. I'm a woman, but a nagging woman is so irritating. Nobody needs that. Me personally, I'm not an argumentative person. I've never really I've never had a bad relationship. If I if my relationship didn't work, it was just because we just didn't agree, or I was we were both growing apart. There are things I wanted to do that they didn't want to do. Like, for instance, I was in a relationship. I started going to church. He didn't want to go to church. So I'm like, okay, now we're becoming unequally yoked. That didn't work. But we didn't have bad blood at all. I didn't argue. We didn't fight. So it's like, I don't want to deal with no nag. Marriage is just a piece of paper that the white man institution. Man and women don't need a title. It's a union between you, God, and that individual. That's what marriage is. It's not just a piece of paper. It's a union. And a marriage is blessed by God. Shacking is not blessed by God. Shacking is a curse. And this is not what I've heard. This is what I know. Personally, for me, when I was in a relationship, 7-year relationship, I just felt so bad because here I am living with this person, shacking with this person. I'm not his wife. And at any day, that man can get up and go find a wife and be with another woman. But here I am as a girlfriend, with no a man that respects you. He's not going to just want you to be someone he lay up with. He wants to be responsible for you. So I don't see it as just a piece of paper. It is a covenant between God, you and your spouse, an agreement, and it is blessed. Marriages are blessed. Shacking is not. That's just how Miss Katrina G see it. Now, it's up to you how you handle that marriage or that piece of paper as you call it, but I take it very serious. Wedding vows is blessed by God. Marilyn Sack attests to Tracy. I've been practicing that. And that's good. Celibacy is, especially if you're not in a relationship, I think it's good. I look 23. Thank you. Hey, Jenny girl, welcome to the live. We got some spicy conversation. I'm pretty sure you see the messages. So get in where you fit in, girl. Welcome, Jenny, y'all. Mama Sita said I'm trying to type fast. Celibacy is the way. I personally am celibate now, but I can't say that. If Mr. Right come up, look, I don't want to mislead people. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not one to be lying. I tell you like it is. And that's just what it is. Because at the end of the day, I'm a human being. I ain't going to portray something I'm not, for sure. And then the next thing y'all like, wait a minute, but you said nope. I was going to tell you early on. But celibacy is definitely the way. It's the safest way. Marilyn said marriage is more than a piece of paper. It's a union before God. Amen. That's what I just said. I don't take marriage lightly at all. I don't think it's a joke. I don't think it should be taken as a joke. I feel like two people who are married is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. And it's huge. It's very honorable. At least known for 6 weeks. Exactly, Ramona. Yep. At least have a time frame. That's how I feel like it should be. There should be a time frame before you take that step. That's crazy. Eastside Hero says a pandemic going on and might be the end of the world, but women are thinking about marriage. At the end of the day, God gives the final say when the world ends. Jesus Christ don't even know. You don't know. I don't know. The angels in heaven don't even know when the world is going to end. We know when the times are near, but we don't know. So at the end of the day, you need to live your best life. Period. I don't live in fear. I don't live in fear. I'm pretty sure my subbies on here don't live in fear either. So, and ain't nobody thinking about marriage. What are we supposed to think about? Dying? No, absolutely not. Life continues. Patience is the key. God will send you your soulmate, and when He do, you will know it. I agree. I will definitely know it. Stacey said, "Mama Cita, it's been 12 years for me, and I'm very okay." So Mama Cita said it's been 6 years for her. I think 12 years for Stacey, and that's good that you're content. That's what I said in tomorrow's video. I'm very content in my state. Period. Ramona said breakfast, lunch, and dinner 24/7. Absolutely. That's right, girl. Jenny said chocolate. I think I know what you're talking about, Jenny. I think I mentioned that earlier about the chocolate. Hey, Charnette. Hey, girl. Marilyn, 8.5 years. Congratulations, y'all, for y'all celibacy journey. That's long. That's huge. And 12 years is awesome, Stacy. You're definitely That's why I said I don't take that word lightly, because there are people out here who is actually practicing it and they're true to it. You know, they respect themselves, they respect others. So I think that's huge. Congratulations. That's really big. Ramona, Stacy, all of y'all, Maryland. 8.5. What are you talking about? Celibacy. Harold, Lord help him. Have a good night, Jenny. Thanks for coming in, girl. Stacy. Wait, she said after the taste he gone. He might be gone, Stacy. The way you be flirting. I ain't gonna say he gone, cause I have ended some relationships and they still to this day don't want to be gone. They want to come back. But yeah, after one taste, you know how men are. I get what you're saying, Stacy. No taste test, cause that's it. That's all he want, and he's out. He get what he want, and that's it. He can just literally trample over you at that point. Trina says sometimes you got to try different, even if it's a light skinned man. You never know. Might be your blessing. I agree. Like I said, my eyes are not closed to just anyone. I do have a preference, but my eyes are not closed. Do I see myself with anyone else? No, but it's not about what you can see. What God has for you is for you, and it'll work. I agree with you, Katrina. You got to know your worth. I'm giving out freebies. Mama Sita. Absolutely, you have to know your worth. Because if you don't know your worth, anything goes. Nope. And like I said, I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how many cars, how big your house. None of that. When it comes to your standards, you keep all that. I'm good. Tracy said, that's right, Stacy. The taste might really drive him crazy. Exactly. That's what I was just saying. Either he'll taste it and he'll vamp, or he'll taste it and get on your nerves. So you just want to wait. Wait till we get an understanding. Absolutely not. Laverne said because a lot of them are spending this time alone or just their children. East side is scary. Yep. Hey Jackie. Jackie Williams in the building. Welcome to the chat. Don't forget to like. I'm not trying to rush nothing. I'm just looking for friends. Okay, that's nice. I mean, everybody has their own preference. If you're looking for friends or you're rushing, or not necessarily rushing. I don't think we should name things rushing though, because I think I think up front you should tell someone what you want out of them, out of that relationship. I don't think you should say it on the first date, but I think it should be in one of the first dates, because that person can decide if they want to stick around or not instead of playing games. Okay, yeah, he was responding to Mama Sita. He said, Mama Sita, you're not a catfish, are you? Oh, goodness. Hey, Jesse. Welcome to the chat. Okay, what do you mean, Ramona? A very haughty. Haughty. Somebody help me with that. Catfish means you're not who you say you are, but we know you are, Mama Sita. We trying to find out who Harold is. I ain't never seen you on my videos, Harold. Who are you? Are you catfish? What he say, Miss Katrina? Oh, we don't have to shack. You can stay at your place. and keep my space. I'm down for that. Nah. I mean, if I was dating someone, yeah, we'll definitely have our own space. I'm not finna, you know, be moving in with nobody. Not right away. Nope. Yeah. No. I think it's the opposite, Mamacita. I don't think you're catfish. That's right. She ain't no imitation. She the real deal. Yeah, they have to have their own place, Stacy. I agree. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody moving in with me. And if eventually we get to a point where there is a move in, I feel like we should buy a home together, or he should have his home where you move in there when y'all finna marry, or when y'all marry, whatever. I don't feel like, no, because a lot of times when you live with a man, they get irritated with you. You need your own space. Eastside is apparent you're not ready for a relationship. There are like-minded women who think like you, but most men don't want that kind. They sure don't. Mm-mm. Tell them, Tracy. That is so true. Faith over fear. That's right. Nobody thinking about no world ending. Mamacita said I like chocolate. I knew that's what you were saying, Mamacita. That's what I said. I gave a whole segment on that before you got on live. And like I said, I'm not blinded to anyone, honestly. I'm very open-minded, but I know what I like, you know. Yeah, Stacy said that. Okay, that's right. Chocolate all day. Eastside said it's not a freebie if you some drinks and a meal. I can do that at least before the taste test. Bye. Say bye. Oh, you're gonna get about. You might have to pay for me personally about 30 million drinks and meals before you get the taste test. How about that? Can you do that? Not 30 million, but a good amount. So I'm just saying, it's not gonna just be one before you get a taste test. You're gonna have to pay for the meal, the outfits, the shoes, the hair, the nails. I'm just kidding. Oh, you like yellow, Grandma Faye? Okay, boy. Hey, Jesse. Jesse Freeman in the chat. Jesse, you already see what we talking about. We having some grown up relationship chit chat, man and female, going back and forth. Thanks, Ramona. I try my best to keep it real with the kids too, like not tell them everything, but at the same time let them know I'm human. I have made my mistakes, and I would not want them to make the same. So it's so important to discuss that with the young people, but at the same time, don't be like, so what I'm gonna do? No, they can't relate to that. If I'm holier than thou, I need to be as real as possible for them to be able to reach them. I hear you, Katrina. I've had the same phone number for over 13 years, and I still get stray calls from past stragglers. Don't want to go, Tracy. Like, move on. As soon as what kills me is like I had a situation where a guy was talking to a lady and he tried to make it seem like I was after him. I ain't want you. You was after me. So don't try to make it seem like I was trying to go after you once I discovered that you had a girlfriend or whatever she was. I'm like, don't make it try to seem like that. I clearly turned my cheek. Me and something else though. Ramona says sometimes they wait too long because they can get past you. You'll know when the time is right, are you? That's right, Mona. Stacy said Eastside is crazy. What bye? Though you are amusing, you have to grow up someday. Why not right now? Yeah, this is a come to Jesus moment for you, Eastside. Yeah, it's a come to Jesus moment. I mean, at some point in life, the, especially nowadays, it's not time to just be like running around dating and sleeping around with everybody. It's not the time at all. There's so many diseases, weird stuff going on. Um, at this time, for me, it's all about building if I get into a relationship, it's about building. My last relationship was about building. My next relationship will be about building. And like I said, there's no bad blood. Unfortunately, he couldn't come here. So that's why it didn't work out. But other than that, it's a great relationship. Boy, bye. Jesse said, I am just sitting back, just listening. Good conversation. Yeah, he's supposed to have his own castle. I agree. Mm-hmm. Eastside said he 38 years old. Maybe I'm just stuck in my ways, like a lot of women are. Mm-hmm. Now, Harold, are you a man or a woman? Because you're supposed to be speaking for the men. There are women who are stuck in their ways. There are also men who are 38 stuck in their ways. And I was told, and I believe this, women are at least 5 years ahead of men when it comes to maturity. Thanks, Ramona. Hey, Toy. Girl, this is our second live. The first one cut off on us, but we're back. Ooh, I done finally caught up, y'all. Yeah, that's right. Just make yourself better, Eastside. Do not compare yourself to no man or to no woman. At the end of the day, they are who they are. A lot of times we do not know what we want and we just get into anything. And I think that's what really messes up our potential for having the best. And I think when a man see what you allow and what you don't allow, then they know how to adjust or move on. Because they can easily move on and on to the next they go. Females too. It's too many fish in the sea to just be like, oh wait, don't leave me. Bye. See you later, alligator. I ain't finna chase you. But there is a number of women. It's more women than men in this world. Um, but yep. What else, y'all? Before I get off this live, it's been a good conversation. What else y'all want to talk about before your girl hit the sheets, or actually watch Netflix and chill? Mhm. Yeah, I don't chase no man. It's crazy because I've never been put in a situation where a man acted like I chasing him. Ain't nobody chasing you. Grandma face said, "Hey, toy. What you talking about, East Side?" Really? Oh, so you were in Houston, East Side. You sound like you might be catfishing, and I kind of got a sneaky feeling who you are. Not coming to Houston. Yep. I get what you were saying, Grandma Faye. You were saying hi to Toy. But I do have um, some collabs coming up, y'all. I will be back in Houston as soon as we can break away. I will, Toy. I'll be back in Houston soon. As soon as they lift it, I will be traveling. I have a couple of collabs I have lined up. So I will be on the road as soon as possible. That's right, Tracy. I have standards and I ain't with it. Nope. No freebies. You can come to a meet and greet and we gonna meet at a distance. At a distance. Sorry. Nope, nope, nope. Yep, Toya, I'll be in Houston. Hopefully by this summer. We'll see how everything hold up. If it don't hold up, um, whenever we're back out, I'll be in Houston. As well as I'll be down south. Period. I'll be headed down south for a few collabs. Good night, Cleopatra. Maryland, it will be soon. Hopefully. After the pandemic. I'm waiting. I want to go down there with Cindy and Walt. I talk to them all the time, though. They're like my brother and sister. So we always talk outside of YouTube. So I'll be down there, do some stuff with them. We're going to work together, y'all. Bring y'all some bangers from Cindy and Walt. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be so much fun. I get to finally meet Cindy. Sweet Cindy. Stacy and Tracy. Y'all is something else. She did tell him. That's right. That's why y'all the moderators. Okay. Grandma Faye, all ears. We listening. I ain't hung up yet. So she said she got a question about celebs, y'all. Stay tuned. Eastside said, nah, no catfish, but I did get put on to you through that video though. Damn, you can come to Houston for her. What? For her? Yeah. She asked me when I'm coming. Anywho, what video? Eastside. What you talking about? Thank you, Stacy. She got that. Look, she got that. What's that called? She got that tool. You know what that means? She'll delete. So be good. Be cool now. The three amigas, they got them tools now. They the moderators. Ramona, single, never married. And today, I'll never make them bag. That's right, Mona. Me either, Mona. So I get you. Yep. And Houston is so big, it covers everything. I'll be where my brother is, but I'll be out there networking. He is like my security. He don't play that, so he ain't gonna let me go nowhere else. Wherever I go, he will be in close vicinity. So calm down, cowboy. Wait, he is in Texas. Calm down, cowboy. Okay, Esai said, okay, well, I will see at the meet and greet. We'll see. Sit your tail down. Uh, Thanks, Jesse. I will definitely be back in Texas. I love it in Texas. I'll probably be there for a little while, too. So, that's the plan. As soon as all this clear up, I'll be back in Texas. Hey, LUVR, new. That's right. Show strong interest. I ain't chasing nobody. Or show strong interest. There you go. That's a good word. Or a good way of saying it. I agree. Tracy said, does everyone charge for collabs? It depends. Some people refuse to charge me. It depends on, I think, your relationship with them too. Like, y'all know, well, you don't know me personally, but y'all know from y'all following me that I am a very humble and like relatable kind of person. So a lot of people I collab with, I get to know them on a personal kind of like family thing, and they refuse to charge me. Like, if you get what I'm saying. So it depends. Most, yeah, a lot of them do, but not all of them. No, it depends though. Like Walt and Cindy would never charge me personally because I'm like their little sister. They watch me, they support me. We talk outside of YouTube, we chit chat, so they wouldn't charge me. As soon as I get somebody to prank Katrina, I love to prank people. I actually had a prank up my sleeve, but it's like, who do you call and prank without them being like, I don't want them to like be, I don't know. I'm gonna call somebody. Coming up this week, I'm making a call and I'm pranking somebody, and it's gonna be a funny prank. So stay tuned for that. Y'all know I always switch it up. Yep, Maryland. I'll be down there to see them. So that's gonna be nice. Down south. Thank you, Mona. How do I go about getting to know my collabs? So I do network. First and foremost, I am. If I collab with someone, that means I support them, and I don't just support them here and there. I have been a supporter of the individuals or individual for quite a while, and just like y'all support me. And say, for instance, what I do on YouTube is obvious. If they will go to my channel, they'll see what I do. They'll see I upload every day. They'll see I interact with my supporters by commenting back, likes, all that. So it's up to the YouTuber to kind of research that individual who reaches out to them. So, I mean, I'll reach out for my last collab. I reached out, but I didn't ask to collab. I just made myself noticeable, which means I was like, I'm a YouTuber, check out my channel, blah, blah, blah. They asked me if I wanted to collab. But Walt said on his channel, I do collabs, blah, blah, blah. So I reached out to Walt, like, hey, you here? What's up? And so that's how that went. But at this point, I have what you consider a resume because I have collabed with YouTubers, which makes it easier. So I've been fortunate. So that's how you go about it. I don't just collab with people because they're a YouTuber. I collab with them because I support them, and I kind of built that relationship from watching them. If you get what I'm saying, you don't know a person 100%, but it's like you know something about them to do enough business. You see if they are messy, if they're not messy, whatever it is, and so it's up to you. And then you just reach out to them. Either they can say yes or no, or they can invite you or not. That's right, Mona. The real man will know how to be a real man. Period. Depends on the person. Eastside. It depends on who the collab is. They make their own prices. Nobody can really. I mean, you could suggest what that person will charge, but to me, Watt charge 150. I feel that is extremely reasonable because if you get on Watt's channel and people and his fans like you, you're gonna come up with a good amount of following after that. So I wouldn't pay for a collab if I'm not really a YouTuber, if I'm not really looking forward to boosting my YouTube channel and you don't have the personality because the people are not going to follow you. But I feel like what charge 150 is so reasonable. He don't want to charge at all, but I mean it's a business. He needs to charge. I mean that's just the truth about it. Um, it's good to charge not, but I think he's very reasonable because when you collab with Chilling with Walt, he has a great base, so you definitely will benefit. It'll be good for your money. Yeah, some do be distant with newcomers. I feel like if the new person, YouTuber. Okay, be blessed, Jesse. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Um, it's okay to be sketchy with who you do business with. I am learning myself to be sketchy or not sketchy, but be observing of who you do business with because it's a lot of stuff behind the scenes in YouTube that a lot of people just don't know about. So it's so important to choose your battle, choose who you're working with. So even as me as a new YouTuber going down the road, I will also still have to choose who I collab with. Um, so I get it. I understand. But when it's someone who's genuine and nice, and when you go back and look at people's videos and they show you that they're a good person, I feel like that's who you should really invest in. But if they have a history of messiness and situations where you kind of don't want to be tangled in, I feel like you should kind of back away. But it depends on the YouTuber. Your spirit is real and you are so mature beyond years, and it's so refreshing. When are you coming to Florida? I'm in Sarasota and it's beautiful here. Thank you, Mama Sita. I appreciate that. I've been to Florida twice. I've been to Miami Beach and to um, Universal Studios in Orlando on a girls trip and a family trip. So I would love to be back in Florida. I don't know when though, but it will definitely be on my bucket list. Thanks, Stanley. I try. You are humble and a phenomenal woman. I appreciate that. Yep. Be blessed, Jessica. Or Jessie. You got me saying Jessica. Aw. I appreciate that, y'all. That's right, Mona. Yep, 150 correct. I think the collab fees are used to get the real ones who are on their grind but aren't always charged. Yeah. I don't want to be a clout chaser. Well, here's the thing. They say clout chasing. Everybody, the problem with it is I don't think people should say clout chaser. Everybody, if you're a YouTuber, you're trying to make money and you're trying to do whatever it is that you're doing for your YouTube journey. Whatever your goal is, reach people, minister to people, promote, entertain, whatever it is. I feel like clout is just a word that should not be used loosely because everybody needs to be able to eat. I just feel like it's important, and I think that's why hold on, y'all. I think that's why Walt. Oops. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get my charger. I think that's pretty much why I'm back. I had to get my charger. I think that's why Walt is so liberal when it comes to it because but he learning to also be careful too. Oh, sorry, hold on. He's also learning how to be careful too because everybody don't have the right intentions. But I don't believe in clout chasing. There are clout chasers out there though. But I feel like as a YouTuber, we know who is who. And some people just take chances with people. Why? I have no idea. But let me charge my phone because it's getting upset. Oh, darn. Okay. Yeah, they use the word clout chasing very loosely. Everybody who's trying to... There we go. Everybody who's trying to grow their YouTube channel and they're reaching out to celebrities, that don't make them a clout chaser. They're just trying to step up their YouTube game. Nothing wrong with that. But there are clout chasers out there. And you know... Oh, y'all can see my wig. Lord, what I done did. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Need y'all to see my wig now. You don't see my wig again. Okay. I had to charge my phone. The lids off. If they are, oh Lord. Shouldn't have got up with East Side on here. Let me get on back here. Grandma said, what is a cloud chaser? Okay, so honestly, it's someone. I feel like if you look at somebody and you could tell who is who, if you got common sense, use your common sense. Like you can tell if from the history of them. Like for me, I only been doing YouTube 2 months, so like I would be the least person you would think is a clout chaser. But if somebody who's been doing this for quite a while and they got a bad history, mm, you need to consider that. That's what you need to consider. But Grandma Faye, if you're just starting this, I wouldn't see you as a clout chaser. You're just trying to grow your YouTube channel, and there's nothing wrong with growing your YouTube channel. I got all these messages. Yeah, Grandma Faye, don't feel like that. It's nothing wrong with collabing with people. You ain't no clout chaser. There are some clout chasers, but you're not one. Thanks, Mona. Good night, Katrina. Thank you so much. Okay. Grandma Faye said, I want to love, motivate, and encourage others and give what God gives me. That's great. And I feel like for myself, especially when someone is a positive YouTuber, I don't think that they should be treated. I don't think nobody should be treated bad, to be honest with you, regardless if they have positive content or whatever their content is. I think everybody should be treated fairly. But especially if they are someone who is going to help your. I look at it as if they are. Lord have mercy. If they someone who's helping, if they're going to benefit you and your children, I feel like you should put more respect on their name and more effort into that person or those people. Period. Especially if they're doing something positive, I feel like we should do more for. We should promote more positivity than just people who doing whatever. Tracy said, Grandma Faye, a cloud chaser is someone who wants to be around someone to find status. Yep. And a lot of times it's not money. A lot of times the cloud chaser is not there for the money, people. They're there for status. Like Tracy hit it on the nail. They're there for status, and they're there for fame, and they're there to be seen, to be noticed, and for their own, basically for their own motive. They have their own intentions in mind. But Grandma Faye, go for it. Do your thing. Like Stacy and them said, girl. You only live one life. And for me, I had to weigh out when I started YouTube, y'all. If this is what I want, because it comes with the good as well as with the bad. You can be betrayed to someone you're not. And I was willing. Because at the end of the day, like I tell you all the time, my life speaks for itself. If I show you something different, that's who I am. And if I don't, enjoy who I am. Who I show you that I am. My family, y'all see my family. They'll let y'all know in a heartbeat if I'm full of it. So when you see someone's family speaking highly of them, take that into consideration. It's very important to y'all because your family know. Before my mom passed away, when she was going to church with me, she told my pastor, she said, Katrina is your angel. She's your guardian angel. She told this to the pastor. And he didn't take that lightly. He said, when your parent tells me something about, whoever parent it is, tell me something about an individual, I believe that and I respect that because your parent know if you're full of, and if you're not. Parents know. Tracy said, I agree, Trina. I think there's enough YouTube money to go around. But some creators see it as a competition. Yep. And it's sad because that's what's wrong with our community already. It's not a competition. Like when I met, this is how I know God is so good to me in spite of whatever I've gone through so far on this journey. Because when I met Walt, I saw it as a great opportunity, but I also saw it as a way of helping him organize whatever it was, and he'll tell you that himself. Like my intentions were all to get his camera focus right, show him how to do this, show him how to do that, and in the process, God blessed me because I had the right intentions. Lord have mercy. Y'all gonna get me. Your girl don't know what she owes. Okay. I think that's better, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, Tracy, it's more than enough money to go around. People just, you get a little money and you don't know how to act. I've had money. I know what it's like to have plenty, and I know what it's like to have little. So it is what it is. Okay. See, I can't use my little stand. Laverne, why you do the eyes? Because what he said. Okay, they gonna put you out of here. East side. Mm-hmm. They just supporting the cause. God bless you guys, and thanks again for all the helping and taking time to address my issues. You're awesome, Grandma Faye. We appreciate you. You guys. Miss Toy. I'm glad you back, Toy. What time is it? I feel like I'm behind. Okay. Okay, so y'all feel Toy in on what we talked about. We were talking about dating Toy, but now we're talking about YouTube collabing and what a clout chaser is. What is a clout chaser? And I was mentioning there's enough YouTube money to go around for everybody. A lot of YouTubers, they have had bad experiences with collabs, so they shut people out. And then some, never mind. Some just don't collab because of their circumstances, I believe. That's just my opinion. But it's crazy because, personally, for me, y'all, I would be the ideal female to collab with. I know myself because I'm funny, I'm relatable, very funny. I think so. A lot of people say they funny. They probably ain't funny. I might not be funny, but I think I'm funny. Relatable, funny, and I am very good with the camera. And so I think that's a great opportunity for anybody to collab with me, especially a male. Tracy said, I think when you become a YouTuber, my thing is don't let nobody come in between your business as far as collabing with someone. I agree, Stacy. Mm-hmm. That's why, for me, if I'm dating, they need to know I do YouTube. Period. I do YouTube. I will be collabing. This is what I do. This is what YouTube is about. People want to see different. Because if you do not, nope. Ebony, you go Walt. Walt done uploaded his hot wings. I'm behind. That's right. Yeah, we don't do that on this side of YouTube. East side. Yes, Mamacita girl. This camera stand acting up like East Side. On a regular now, we'll come here, but be classy. On this side of YouTube, East Side, you have to understand that we keep it classy, we keep it positive, we keep it um, just all good vibes over here. I mean, it's okay to be, cool and all, but pipe down, baby, pipe down. Ebony in the building. Yeah, you gotta keep it respectful. Thanks, Laverne. I appreciate that. I look forward to talking to y'all too every day. Okay, Grandma Face said I had this great guy who would answer all my questions, but his situation won't allow him anymore, and I will support him, but my feelings was hurt. Is he a YouTuber, Grandma Faye? And I get it, cause I've been shut down. It is, so I get it. I mean, at the end of the day, you move on from that situations, and what I had to learn is I'm the blessing. I'm the blessing. Although I may not have the status, I may not have the numbers, I could be um, the best potential for your down. Um, but it's their business. I wouldn't let it bother me, Grandma Faye. You just move on, and that should allow you to go harder. That should make you go harder with what you're trying to do for your YouTube channel. If someone shuts you down because of their situation, they're not worthy enough anyways, to be honest, because they should be stable enough um to know how to grind or to know how to carry their own business. They don't let nobody get into their business. So I'm sorry you had to go through that. And you already know I understand. But yeah, I wouldn't don't let it deter you because that's their blessing that they passing up. I feel like it. Hmm. That is their blessing. And they let someone else block their blessing. Because you're a blessing. Period. Y'all can't hear me? Hold on. Okay, good job, Eastside. You catching on. We appreciate you. Toy said I agree, but for me, you are going higher than YouTube. I still claim you have way too much talent. No shade to YouTube. Aw, thanks, Toy. I agree, and it's funny because I sit back and I know that a lot of times, I don't see it as I know I've said blessings blocked, but some things are just not for you. But God knows what's for you, and it's crazy because as individuals we should know our potential. And like I look back and I be like, you just don't know how many numbers you will have with a funny person. I mean, I'm open. I'm not perfect, but I'm very open and creative. I have a huge mind of creation. And somebody said people will steal that. They will. But you can only steal it for so long. Yeah, because I keep moving the phone around, y'all. I'm sorry. Which notification? Oh, from what? Tracy said, Grandma Faye, jealousy is ugly when it interferes with business. Me personally, you're not finna mess with my. I'm 32. Okay. And I'm going to tell you up front what I do. Either you like it or not, that's my business. And it's going to fall back on me. So, yeah, jealousy is a monster if you allow it to take over your business. You got to be a weak-minded person to allow that. I'm caught up now. You stop that nonsense. We respect on this channel. That's right, Toy. Can y'all hear me? Let me see. Your girl done messed up some stuff over here, y'all. Dropping the phone and hey, Renee from Florida. Welcome to the live chat. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in. Yep, Tracy telling you, Grandma Faye, check out YouTube Creators. They do have a lot of info. I'm a subscriber of them, and I be doing their exams and all that stuff. Marilyn said, Grandma Faye, I believe I know who you're referring to. Just pray about it. People will have to give an account to how they treat people. Absolutely. For me, I believe in the Lord can give it, and the Lord can take it away. He can give it, and He'll take it away. The same way He gave it to you, He'll take it away. So it's so important to be kind to people. That's why when people be like I did the impersonation of Walt, and people will say, I don't care about the negative comments. I get way more positive than negative. So that's what matters to me. My good outweigh my bad when it comes to feedback. But they'll be like, you're just using this name for clout. Okay, I don't think he has a problem with that. Walt want me to get paid. And for me, Walt is dating Cindy. And I'm going to use this because I don't think Cindy or Walt mind because they know it's true. And like I said, they're my big bro and my big sis. Walt, Cindy is a grown woman, okay? Walt do his business with men and females, okay? He don't let Cindy or nobody get in his ear about his business. And that tells you not just for Walt, but also for Cindy. She respects her man, and she respects his grind on YouTube. So it's possible. It's just depends on who you're dealing with and who are you allowing someone to block your blessings, because that's all it is people blocking your blessings. But they will give account. You're all right, Eastside. We understand. You get it now. Marilyn said, I subscribe to him as well, and I don't watch him as much as I used to. You ain't the only one. You see the numbers. Eastside said, Toy Bell, are you a YouTuber now? Also, let's make him a professional basketball player, Chocolate Fudge. What you talking about, Mona? Thank you, Miss K. Just want to do right. My husband wants me to quit, but I am determined. You gotta do what you gotta do. At the end of the day, y'all won, but you gotta do what's best for you too. If you love, I love to do YouTube. I love to do videos. The blessing that comes with it, it just comes with it. The lesson that comes with it, it just comes with it. And I think when you love doing what you love to do, everything will play out. And it depends on how you're doing it too. That's it, Tracy. That's right. Okay, y'all can hear me now. Good. I am so behind on these comments. Okay, so your last name is Ayers. Okay. There y'all go again, man bashing again. They not man bashing you, Eastside. They're just telling you there's a way to conduct yourself on this side. I mean, yeah, there's other channels, there's other lives, and there's a way that people speak, but over here we don't. Especially if I ain't ratchet or disrespectful to you. I feel like that's what they're saying. You need to be respectful to me and them because that's how we are conducting ourselves. We're respectful to one another over here. Who is what? Walt is a YouTuber that can show big and small YouTubers how to do business. They be talking about Walt, but Walt, I tell you, Walt could put a video out, and tomorrow morning when you wake up, he at some thousands. There's YouTubers right now, because of how they manage their business, they're waiting for that 20K. Walt can get 20K in 2 days. And he don't even have the amount of subscribers that these YouTubers have. So, but because he is fair, he blessed other people, him and Cindy, because Cindy could have an attitude about it, but she don't. She let her man do his business respectably. So, behind all that, they are blessed because they bless others. Yeah, he did. They gonna do theirs now. Their impersonations toy. That was so funny. I was laughing in my head when I did that impersonation. I was like, I can't stand him. The only thing I forgot, y'all, is he always don't have napkins. But he love when he have napkins. I'm kind of like, what? I don't like my hands dirty. Yeah, you was on the edge with that one, Eastside. I think that's very inappropriate, saying stuff like that. So listen to the moderators. The Love Jones know what they talking about. Marilyn Grandma Face. She said, where are you? Okay, you from Houston. Dallas. Wouldn't any man I dealt with have to do with you? Staying, saying thick thing, what help, won't help. Moderators on it. Okay. I'm going to leave it alone, but what wrong with a man complimenting a beautiful woman? Toy. Hey, Grandma Faye. Houston in the house. Hey, now, yeah, it's a couple of y'all from Houston in here. Not sure, but he is related to Felicia Ayers. Ayers. Is it Ayers? From the Cosby Show. Okay. Thank you, Stacy. What she say? Hush. That's right. Represent H-Town. Yep. So, guys, I've been on here for 2.5 hours because I already did 30 minutes on my other live, but ain't nothing else to do. So it's like, actually enjoying talking to y'all. So we talked about dating. We also talked about collabing, YouTube, doing business on YouTube. I say if you want to do YouTube, you need to weigh out if you're willing to deal with criticism as well as jealousy. There's a lot of jealousy in the YouTube world, a lot of hate, a lot of stealing. And one thing one thing with YouTube is we do piggyback off of one another, which is perfectly fine. But when you do things maliciously, that's when it's a problem. And a lot of times people don't think, oh, Tracy, you a mess. You acting like Bree. Bree's like, I'm going to say something. You ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to say something. uh, yeah, I'll be in Houston, East Side. She might be. Ask her. Ask her, Tracy. Is that who she talking about? Yeah, I was blocked. I have no idea why. I know why, but oh well. We having a private conversation. Still in the house? Yep, I'm definitely still in the house. What's up, New Orleans? Stacy, you from New Orleans? Or you in New Orleans? You didn't disrespect me, Grandma Faye. What you mean? Love you too. Cali in the building, Tracy. Hey girl, she from Cali. Okay. Y'all from all over. Love you too, Grandma Faye. I don't feel like you disrespecting me. You awesome. You awesome, girl. We just being 100%. I told Tracy to ask you who you talking about blocked you. Now I'm being a little. Yeah, I'm used to blocking. I ain't used to being blocked, but oh well. You win some and you lose some. Yeah, you good, Grandma Faye. You ain't did nothing. Eastside, let it go. You good. You said you understood what happened, so just please. We're moving on. Oh, okay, Marilyn. Y'all was talking amongst each other. Is it the opposite of laugh? Tracy a mess. She trying to pull it out of you, Grandma Faye. She trying to see what it is. Who doing better? Oh yeah. You talking about East Side doing better? Is it the opposite of laugh? Cry? Oh, Tracy is a mess. You are a mess, Tracy. I cannot with you. Okay, she from NOLA. NOLA in the building. My next live, I don't know. I really don't know. I'll have to stay make sure your notifications are on. I'll update you, Eastside. Thanks for joining the live. Good night, Eastside. Grandma Faye said, "What you want to know, Tracy?" Be safe, Toy. See you, girl. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Have a good night. Tracy, y'all is too much. Y'all is a hot mess. She's talking about, so what you want to know? Tracy saying they won't be together long. All he doing is emptying his pockets. I don't know. My prayer is that all works out. Period. Because it don't look good from what I saw. But my prayers all works out. See you later. Good night. You gone, Laverne? Or you saying good night to you gone, Grandma Faye? Or y'all saying good night to Eastside? I know. You know me, Tracy. I'm like the opposite of laugh, cry, duh. Oh, okay, Grandma not gone. She's still there. They just saying goodbye to Eastside. Oh goodness, Easter West. Oh, Grandma. Okay, so Grandma Face said, "What you want to know, Tracy?" She asked you, "Who was it? Laugh or cry that blocked you?" Hey, Gary. Okay, Gary. We're gonna be on here for a little while longer, just a little while, and then we're gonna be gone. We spilling some tea. Yeah, it was fun. You said then on to chilling with Walt. Yeah, chilling with Walt and Cindy, they're cool. They're super cool. But if you want to know how to run a business, watch Chilling with Walt. He don't let nobody get in the way of his business or his money. His money. And Cindy don't let nobody either. They be doing them collabs. It don't matter how the female look. She could be nice, pretty, ugly. She's confident in who she is. She let her man work and do his business. Period. You were enjoying yourself, Grandma Faye. So yeah, I mean you learn. You shouldn't do collabs with everybody, but pick your battles. Where Maryland? Well, I moved here in Milwaukee when he was 16. I think that's what he said. He was 16. I think he came out of from Chicago. He has business. I see it as business. I was informed it was business, but you hear what she's saying, Grandma? You ain't answered her question yet. You ain't answered Tracy, Grandma. She waiting. We all waiting. Look, we all waiting. I am something else. You know I'm bored. Yep, he in Memphis now. He out in Tennessee, Maryland. Yeah, I wish they all looked at it that way too. But it depends on who the opposite is. Like some big YouTubers who are in relationships, real relationships, I mean they're smart too with their collabing. They have a circle, which I don't knock. But when you fresh, it's a fresh kind of thing. Your business should be it should be priority. Obviously, you have a relationship, but that person has to adjust to your schedule because you already have your foundation, you already have your business. So I feel like they should adjust. But Watt only been doing this as long as I've been doing it, 2 3 months, and he already know what's what, and his lady respect him. His lady respect him. I I follow Cindy. I be commenting on there, but we talk outside of YouTube. But she follow me too, y'all. Cindy she support my channel too. Okay, so Grandma Faye, Tracy said the person who blocked you is their name the opposite of laugh. Okay, so you're in Tennessee. I think he's from Chicago though. He moved to Milwaukee when he was 16, and he just moved to Tennessee, Memphis, a month ago, 2 months ago. Laverne says it's crazy because when he was on his sister's channel, the very first time, I thought he was gonna do videos. He is so funny, cool, and laid back. Walt is not a social media person. That's the thing. Like Walt, the reason why Walt is so successful is because he don't do this for money, clout. He does YouTube because he loves people, and the only reason he started his YouTube channel is because everybody was telling him to. That's why that first year, because I've been following Be Love since she was here in Milwaukee for a long, long time, since she had the old house. And the reason that the first time Walt went to Be Love, he's not a social media person, so he didn't really care about it, you know. And then that's when Walt decided the second round after this past Christmas, okay, they want me to do a channel, and he did a channel. So that's why he's blessed because he did YouTube for us, basically for those who pay. I'm about to help them by collabing with them. You know, eventually he's not gonna do too many collabs. I don't think so, but right now I think it's really nice of him to give back to the people. Said Bobby loved being his sister. I thought he was there with her uncle until he mentioned a well-known restaurant. Well-known restaurant. No, he was there only there for Christmas. I told you I want to know too. That way I won't feel lonely. I won't feel like the only one. But mine is just like a slap in the face though, because here I was, invited somewhere, and then like I didn't get what I was invited for, and then you block me. Like, okay, now you extra. It's crazy, weird. People are so weird. Yep. Nope, he don't live in Be Love They were all in Milwaukee for a long time. They weren't born here, but they lived here. This was where they grew up, Milwaukee. And Walt's the baby, so he was 16 when he got here. And then when man of the house got a job in Ohio, that's when they moved to Ohio. I've been around too long watching Be Love and them. Yeah, I love Be Love too. I've been watching them for a very, very long time. Before I even thought about being a YouTuber, I was watching them, y'all. I ain't never in a million years thought to be a YouTuber until I would say a year or so ago. And then I actually finally jumped out on faith and did it. Okay, guys, 2 hours and 7 minutes, so that's 2 hours and 30 minutes. So, if there is nothing else, guys, Grandma Faye didn't say who it is. Yeah, Walt is worthy of being supported. But look at Walt. I'm not big at comparing, but in the business of YouTube, you need to compare. The reason you need to compare when it comes to this channel versus that channel is to see what they're doing that's working and what's not working. Walt don't even have 100K subscribers, but he can get a video over 100K views, and that's because of who he is. He don't do big thumbnails. He don't do obnoxious titles. That should tell you something. That should tell you something. So people can learn from Walt. Oh, you be watching us? You do your videos, then you watch us, Grandma Faye. Do your videos, then watch us. You're important. Now we got more than enough time. You can do your videos and then you can come back. You know. But I appreciate that. I gotta check you out, Grandma Faye. Okay, it's so good, Marilyn. That's why when Wall here, when he came, he was like, "This girl is a straight Be Love fan." I had the sauce, the spicy, the mild, everything, y'all. He was just so impressed. Like, oh my god. Oh, she said cry. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mama. I'm talking about Mama, Grandma Faye. I'm sorry to hear that. So then you can relate. You understand what I'm going through then, or what I've gone through. I'm fine, perfectly fine. They're lost. My game. Just know, Grandma Faye, you are a blessing. And anybody who would do something like that to you, they will have to deal with whatever the consequence is. Because the fact that I know more than everybody know, I know too much. Um, yeah, it's definitely the. I leave it there. I know way too much though, and so that it's their loss for sure. For what I know, behind the scenes, I've been a Beloved fan well before they hit 100K, but my account appeared and I had to get a new one. Really? Dang, that's wrong. But you back at it though, Laverne, right? Yep. Yeah, I think B was at maybe 20K when I joined. When I started following her, or less. I remember she kept doing big celebrations for us when she hit every milestone. That's where I get that from. D-Love. Yep, Water's almost at 60K. Wait, Grandma, you have a channel? I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, check Grandma Faye out. I gotta check her out too. That's what we was telling her. Just go forward, do it. Okay. Yeah, the best time, Grandma, to do it is early or midday. But you know what's best for you and your routine. So either way, you got this. when he gave that man some of his food in the restaurant. That touched me. He has the Laverne, his heart. That's why I said, like, he didn't start YouTube for money, and you could tell because he's not greedy. No matter what, Beloved had her reasons for telling her brother don't collab with everybody, and it's respectful because she has had to deal with some backlash, and some total disrespect. And Walt respect that, but for Walt, it's not what it is for a lot of YouTubers, which is money. And then when they get money, though they were humble when they get the money, they look down on people. Like you always hear, I got this number, that number of followers or subscribers or viewers. That's not right. You shouldn't say that because you started low too. You don't hear Beloved saying stuff like that, or humble people who have it but they're humble. YouTubers, you don't hear the Prince family or any big YouTubers. You don't hear them saying, um, "I got 2 million." No, they respect their supporters and they respect the small YouTubers who are going where they are. So when you hear people start talking and calling numbers, just know their day is coming. You don't do that. Everybody starts somewhere. Let me back up, cause y'all. Okay, Laverne said remember when he gave Laverne he gave that food away. He's got a good heart. Grandma's talking about go ahead. She want me to spill the tea. I know, Tracy. Nah, y'all heard my girl. Bree told it all. Mm-hmm. You got mad at first. I I was just like I wasn't necessarily I wouldn't say I was mad. I was just shocked. Like, but I knew, like I said, I know a lot of stuff behind the scenes. That's where the whole jealousy came in at because I am, and I say it in tomorrow's video. I am one woman who will boost another woman. I will boost you. I do not have, look, I'm not fighting over no man, no fame, no riches. You can have it. I feel like we all should be able to eat. I've been buying my ingredients so that I can make it as soon as I get it. Let me see, I missed something here. What you trying to make, Marilyn? That's right, Grandma Faye. But God sees all and knows all. And just as he put you up, he can bring you back down, and then you gonna get blocked. One thing we don't want to do is God to block us. When God block your blessings, because one thing you don't need to do is touch his anointed. And I don't say that lightly. He says, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. Especially if you spread in the word of God and you block that. Now you're not just blocking that individual. Now you're getting in God's way. So at that point, oh shoot, y'all got my light on. I forgot about my light on. Watch it go out because it's dead. Let's see. Stay blessed, Stacy. Have a good night. I know I'm late, but have a good night. You sound sketchy, and that's why Brilliant Bree did a video about it. She did. She wasn't playing. Yep. Stay safe, Stacy. Stacy said she gonna check you out, Grandma Faye. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, she real. Yeah, I get why she said that, Tracy. I get why B Love told him to charge. He told me he ain't charging me jack. He said I'm his sister. Aww. But Yeah, people play too much. It's too much at stake, especially for Walt. And he has a good heart. People take advantage of that, so he needs to have some kind of boundary. And I think, like B Love was saying, that that's what gives the boundary. Yeah, she was jealous. Obviously, she saw, like Bree said, she on my way there. She was already. She saw how people love my personality, and she didn't want me to steal that. Okay, Stanley. Good night. Thank you so much for supporting. Okay, be safe. Yeah, the Be Love sauce is good. Nothing but jealousy. She don't even know Miss K. Nope. But she see how blessed I am. And some people, they want to hide for you to delete something. They want to hide your personality because they feel like you're gonna take their shine or whatever. I don't know, but they gonna learn. Cause like I said, I know more than a lot of people, and you don't see a lot of people around because of that person. So, and they are slowly but surely um, gonna have to learn for themselves. Put it out there because she knows what is too nice. So he just says, my sister said. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Walt, he makes his own decisions. But he respects his sister. Oh my God, he loves his sister. They're like me and my brothers. Even when I was in Houston, my brother didn't care who I was going to meet, celebrity or not. He was like, excuse me? And say, huh? Say who? Who's meeting my little sister? They don't play. Y'all seen the first guy in my video with the nappy fro? He looks like the big brother. He's about 7 feet, and I couldn't do anything growing up because I'm the baby sister. And then the one in Houston, he is the very first child of four. So they don't care who you are and what you do. If they feel like it's the guy, business or not, they be all eyes and ears. My brothers, they don't play about me at all. I'm the baby. And then I'm the most. I look the most like my mom too. So it's like they're extra protective. So yeah, and they rightfully so. They should be because my brothers, they're men. They know how men can be. So they try their best to be my daddy. All right, y'all. I'm finna get off of here, and I'm finna let y'all enjoy y'all night. If there is nothing else, I think we had a really, really good live. We had a lot of conversation and a lot of fun. So, if I don't read your comment or get to your comment down below. Oh, you found out, Tracy? Yeah, cause I y'all know on this side of YouTube we look, grandma said cry. I'ma get you, grandma. Wait a minute, y'all miss sweet dreams, y'all. Uh-huh. So we'll get back to that at the next live. So stay tuned for the next live, and we might get spicier. So keep your eyes and ears open for my post. And I love you guys. I want you to stay safe, stay blessed, and we will continue this conversation. So keep up with the post. And I'll see you guys in the next live. Peace out. Bye. Good night, Tracy. and Laverne, Grandma, everybody. Good night, Marilyn.